Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy BoxyLuxe Day. I did already upload a full unboxing of the March BoxyCharm box. I will link it up here for your convenience. However, my BoxyLuxe is here as well, and I don't normally do a video dedicated to each, but for this month I did want to jump into this on camera for a bunch of reasons, which I will get into over the course of the video. So if you want to see me do a full unboxing, review, and demo on everything in this box, make sure to keep on watching, and please don't forget to subscribe because I do upload 3 times a week, and that is the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So without further ado, let's jump right into the box. So first item, this box is massive. Out of the box is the theme card. The theme, just like the other box, was La Vie and Rose, which is really appropriate for this month. I'm going to jump through some of the non-apply-y things first. First item out of the box, it retails for $20, and it is the BoxyCharm Train Case. This is actually a nice, decent size product. Feels high quality, very cute, very pretty. Not sure what I would use this for, but I will be finding out because it is stunning. Next item out of the box, this is from Becca Cosmetics and it retails for $48. It is the Confidence in a Cream Moisturizer. I'm not going to be using this today because I've actually used this before. I don't love the formula. I do really like the Confidence in a Gel Lotion. Same brand, same product. However, this is going to be a little bit thicker and a little bit more nourishing, more designed for like more dry skin. I like this one because it is more for oily skin. It is oil-free, but it is beautiful on the skin. I did already use this to prep the skin, and you can kind of see a little bit of that healthy glow going on. And the last item that I'm going to talk about but not be demoing, this is the Wander Beauty Lift Off Purifying and Brightening Peel Mask. I will insert a clip right now of when I filmed with my first box. This one I've already done a full demo and full review on. It is fabulous. I even tweeted the next day and posted on Instagram that I had used the mask the next day because I liked it that much. So it is definitely a fabulous product, and I've now used it 4 or 5 times. So I'm really happy to have a backup bottle because I know I will be dipping into that one. So from NCLA, which is a nail company, they sent a nail cuticle vitamin E infused oil. I actually put mine over there in a new pile because I already got this in a box a while back. It is fabulous for your nails, but it's just a cuticle oil. It does retail for $18. Not a whole lot to talk about there, but I mean, my nails, they're healthy, they're nice, they're long, they don't break. I think it's doing its job. So I'm going to quickly prime my lids and get my face ready for the first item out of the box, and I'll be right back. All right, so everything up to the next item is done. The next item out of the box that we're going to grab for is going to be from Iconic. This is the Eyebrow Cushion. Give your brows the wow they deserve with the Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. 2-shade liquid brow compact for fuller looking brows with half the effort. Highly pigmented liquid glides effortlessly while angled brush makes for precise application. This retails for $40 and I did get the shade medium. So it does come with a little 2-sided brush. I am not going to use the brush. I'm going to grab a bigger one just because this is not it. And I'm going to start with the lighter shade and focus that towards the front of the brow, and then we're going to go darker towards the tail. I'm actually not going to work out of the cushion at all. I'm just going to use what is on here because that's going to be plenty. It's definitely pigmented, and it's definitely a little more forgiving than I expected. With this kind of a brow cushion, like I expected it to go to like cushion Sharpie brow really quickly, and it is not at all doing that. It is definitely going on nice and soft and very pretty. And then like I said, I'm going to take some of that darker shade to really blend towards the tail. Not bad. All right, I'm going to go throw on the other brow, and I'm going to take a tiny bit of my Milk Makeup Gel Brow just to set it in place, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so it definitely worked. I will say it's not nearly as pigmented as I thought it would be, which is actually a good thing, because too much would go overboard very quickly with a product like this. So I really just used what was on this lid, and it was plenty, and I definitely could have built it up. If you wanted to go a little bit more bold, I do not. I am happy with how this turned out. On to the next item. So next item out of the box, this is from Morphe, and this is the 15N Nightmaster eyeshadow palette. It is the cool purpley toned one. I hate these little pieces of plastic. This is actually the palette I was the most interested in because I feel like, for me, this is where I felt I would really like to live. So I'm gonna start by dipping into Custom right here, and I'm just gonna take that and just set down everywhere I put down my eyeshadow primer. Now I have worked with Morphe shadows in the past, and this is giving me a little bit of kick up, not the end of the world. Next, I'm gonna take Goals right here, and I'm just going to use that to start defining the crease. See how beautifully pigmented that is? And it definitely blends nicely. So you'll see with one swipe, you start to see that color. But once you really start just buffing it in small circular motions, you really get a beautiful blended effect. Doesn't look overly done, doesn't look overly tortured, but it just looks so pretty. It's actually a running joke here on my channel because whenever I ask what people want to see, the request is always a purple smoky eye. So I think we're going to do a purple smoky eye today. I'm going to take a little bit of Hello down here, and I'm going to take that directly into the socket of the eye. Then going back into that first brush, we're just going to blend that out. Next, I'm going to take Scene right here, and I'm just going to use that to really build up the outer corner. Once again, going into Goals, we're just going to blend that out. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of Custom, which is that very light shade, and I'm actually just going to take that right under the brow bone just to be like a matte brow bone highlight. And it's also going to blend away some of that muddiness. Now I know it looks sloppy now, but we have not put on our lid shade yet. I'm going to take a little bit of Craze right here, and I'm actually going to use my finger. Oh, that's really pretty. And I'm going to press that into the lid. So I'm going to build up a little bit more of Scene, that very dark purple, and just blend that into the middle of the lid. So it's translating a little brown on camera, so I'm going to take a little bit of Excuse Me, which is quite clearly a purple, and I'm going to press that into just the center of the lid. I'm not going to take it onto the inner corner, but I'm just going to kind of press it here, just because that's going to give us a little bit more of that purple gradient. And then I'm going to go into Unique, which is the shimmer shade up here, this time on a brush. I'm going to spray that with a little bit of Fix Plus and take that on the inner corner. So I'm going to take a little bit of a purple liner and throw that in the waterline. I'm taking a little bit of Scene again, but with a very light hand, I'm just going to gently buff out the outermost corner of the waterline, just right out there. Then going into a pencil brush that is genuinely half that size, I'm going to go into Excuse Me, which is the metallic purple. And I'm just going to buff that over the rest of the waterline. Last, I'm going to take a little bit of Goals and just blend that all the way around. Now that we are super grungy and super smoky, I'm going to take a little more of Unique, and I'm just going to throw that on the inner corner. These shadows in this palette do blend very nicely. They do really blend well to create a nice coherent look, and I am not mad at it. Next, I'm going to throw on some mascara and the next item out of the box. These are from Lilly Lashes. They are a Foam Ink Gala Lashes. This style is exclusive to BoxyCharm. They're very pretty. I am going to link a video up here of how to apply fake lashes, but I'm going to go do this off camera just because it does take a little bit of time and I get really close to the mirror, so you're not going to be able to see it anyway, but I'll be right back when these are on. Alright, so lashes are on. These are some of the prettiest lashes I've ever worn. Obviously, you guys know I do like to wear my Mykonos lashes all the time. Lilly lashes are some of my favorite lashes, and these ones are absolutely no exception. They're even, right? Yes. They are stunning. I love the way they just frame the eyes and make everything look uplifted and elongated, especially like on that outer tier of the eye. They definitely, and I've said this about lashes before, I love when they get a little, not crusty, because that's gross, but when they get a little worn and they're just a little bit softer, but right now, especially for first application, these are really pretty. And these retail for $24.99. Next item out of the box is the Cover FX Sculpting Palette. I did use the light medium one in my entire first video, but a lot of people were mentioning that BoxyCharm sent out some emails that they sent out the wrong shades. So I do have the light medium one here as well, but for today, I'm going to be utilizing the medium deep. So what I have said before, and I'm going to say it again, the light medium, it's pretty, but I would actually call it fair light, and this one would be a true medium deep because this one, even on me, is a little bit light. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to grab my bronzer brush, and I'm going to take the finishing powder, and I'm going to use that to gently bronze up the skin. And you see how that just gives a little bit of warmth to the skin? I know that this is definitely the more dark, deep palette, but even for someone of a fairer or lighter complexion, you can definitely get your use out of this. Next, I'm going to take a very light amount of the contour shade, very lightly, and just build up the cheeks a little bit. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the blush from this same palette, and I am actually going to tap a bunch off the brush and dip into the finishing powder as well, just to mix the two together. And we're going to gently add some of that onto the cheek. Going back into that first brush, we're just going to blend. When you get a product like this where the color is off or you think it's too dark, try it first, because like genuinely, like this is working. There's nothing wrong with this. It's not too harsh. I mean, it's a little dark, don't get me wrong, but on the skin, it actually just looks very pretty. Next, I'm going to take this highlighter shade up here, which is the lighter of the two. And I'm going to make sure to hit up the brow bone as well. And then I'm going to take a tiny bit of the brightener shade, and I'm going to just layer that on the very high point of the cheek, just to add a little bit more of that frostiness. There she is. And I'm actually going to layer the brightener shade also on the inner corner. So public service announcement aside, if you did get the wrong palette, try it. Like, I do understand if you got the light one and you're supposed to be deep, that might be a little bit of an issue, but for all of the people complaining that they are of a more fair complexion and they got the deep one that is not good for them, try it before you complain, because honestly, like, based on the way the look came out, I prefer the deep palette over the light one, and this does not look too dark for me. And this palette retails for $45. And the last item out of the box, this is from Becca Cosmetics. This is the Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love, a moisturizing 8-hour long-wear silky satin lip color infused with hyaluronic acid. Retails for $24, and mine is in the shade Dune. That's the perfect color for this. It's a very, I mean, that's nude. It's a peachy nude. Clearly it's right in my wheelhouse. So that feels very comfortable. It is very nourishing. The color is very pretty. I am going to grab a tiny bit of my current favorite gloss. This is from M Cosmetics. And just add a little bit of shine. Much better. I've just lately been really enjoying layering a gloss on top of a lipstick. I totally forgot an item. Shoot. Okay, so I also forgot, because they weren't in the box, because I've used them already. These are the MODA Pro brushes. They are the Soft Powder Glow Kit. They retail for $29.99. I am the worst and forgot to include these, but in the video that I did link already, which was my full unboxing of the base box, I did use both of these. Spoiler, I hate this brush. It's not for me. This one was really pretty. Actually, this one I could use. So I'm going to grab a little bit of, this is going to be the light palette, and I'm going to take a little of the finishing powder, and I'm just going to lightly set down and blend out anywhere around the brightening and the contouring that I didn't really do yet, just to kind of, you know, amp it up. Oh, that's really pretty. So all in all, this box retailed for $299.99, but you get it for $50. So like, that's 6 times the value. If you just liked the palette and the lipstick, you already have more than you paid for in the box. And for me, full honesty, the palette the eyeshadow palette, and the lashes. Like, those are going to be my top 3 favorite items, plus the Wander Beauty mask that I absolutely loved. And that right there is already double the value of the box. Hands down, it is so worth it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and video and demo. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!